Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Max Fried. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Bryce Terang stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is in for a strike. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. And now it's William Contreras. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back at Yankee Stadium, today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. On to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
That's in there. 0-1. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Fires over to Hoskins. Bellinger is gone, 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. It's Aaron Judge now. There's the strike at the knees.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Judge waits. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Top of the second. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Just missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Fought off foul.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League and won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Anthony Volpe in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Over to first, and he's saved. Austin Wells now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera.
Counts 1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So digging in, Andrew Monasterio. First pitch, and he just misses. That's a little bit low. 1 out, bases empty.
No strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Off the mark there. 3-1 now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yelich, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Monasterio leads off first with 1 away. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Line drive. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Terang in the box now, takes strike 1. Top of the third, no score. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Huge strikeout there. And now the catcher comes up to him, William Contreras. And that drops in for a strike.
Nope, outside.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Inside. And the count is even, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And here is Jason Dominguez. Peralta back to work. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it is out of here. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the play requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And there's a foul ball.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fouled off. He was late. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here on opening day. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball hit him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Paul Goldschmidt now 0 for 1 so far. That misses. 1-0.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Fouled off down the right side. Tap foul at the plate. One and two now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's one away. One down. There comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees.
Ball 2.
In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Swings over the top of that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High drive, deep right field. That one on its way. It's a belly bomb. That's worth the price of admission. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here is Aaron Judge. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Still only one out here in the inning.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Ball one.
I don't like to say he
One
wasted
ball,
a
two strikes,
pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He will score.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now a check on him at second, back safely.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Slams into the wall and hangs on. Relay to third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back in New York, and here is Hoskins. Hit on the ground to short. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. In there for strike 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
1 at second, out, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike. Chourio over at first with 1 away. And that one is inside ball 1. Foul ball there. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Into center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down.
Rudder takes off. That's in for a strike. Rudder at second, 2 down. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. Blake Perkins getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Perkins, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. That one fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe tosses to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now, Austin Wells. Not even close there. And that's ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just missed. And now it's filled up. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So a man at first. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball one.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Ortiz makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Wells comes round and he scores. It's 5-2. Fires the second too late into second with a double, and that was hard hit. One out, runner at second. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Man at second.
Ball one.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And that's downstairs and outside. Right side, hard hit. The throw to first. That takes care of Grisham. So the lineup flips over. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Both two in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That one missed. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in New York, ready now for the fifth inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Brewers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So the batting order turns over, and now it'll be Christian Yelich. And that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 5-3.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
This is Bryce Terang. Ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Now 2 out. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. On the ground. And foul ball. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here on opening day. And ball one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 to Contreras. Ouch, that one drilled him. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. 2 outs, runner at first. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That misses off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Upstairs. Now fly ball to right center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger.
You could encounter the greats, or you could get shipped and counter the weight, but you counterfeit. I countered your fits, led you astray in the worst way. Too legit, them hammer days, and we.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And that's outside.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Turang over to first in time. And a quick out, number 1. Judge rips that one. That's going back. Back some more. And out of here. That one felt good. And they boost their lead. It's 6-3.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Now, biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
On the ground, out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Yankees up by 3.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now it's going to be Garrett Mitchell. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Luke Weaver.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ortiz up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. That clips the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
Whips it across. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now. Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Over to Goldie. And that will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Ashby back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next offering misses down and away. Next one in the dirt. And there's a ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Dominguez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. To the right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Now here's Trent Grisham. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Swung on, belted. That one back there, and it hits the fence.
Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here is Goldschmidt. Inside, just missed. Grisham, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that one fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. And now it's 1-2. On the ground, a short could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
And yet another twin killing. Their 4th of the day, and it ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off, Christian Yelich. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Weaver measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Bellinger makes the play, and there's 1 down. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And in 1 hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay, not in time. He's safe. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-4. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And a strike in there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Liner, and this could be trouble. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Garrett Mitchell digs in now. Golden opportunity right here.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have to be careful of.
Some high cheese for strike 3. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jarred Koenig.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The wind of the pitch. Bellinger at the plate now. That's ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And now the count is even. And that's downstairs and outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Well struck right field. And it's off the wall. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Fires to the plate. He's in there.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed.
1-0.
In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in, and that is a big first out. So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's already homered in this game. In the air, left field, Chourio under it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away. In now is the Yankees DH. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. So bases all loaded up. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening as the count evens at one. Traffic on the bases with two already in to score here, the bottom of the seventh. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to third, Ortiz. They take the force out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Fernando Cruz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Perkins, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Next offering upstairs. And that's too high. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Right through there for a strike. Now one missed. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. 2-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Grisham trying to get there. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready for the bottom of the eighth. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. On a line out towards center. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Gone! A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 12-5.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Hudson. He's into the game with the bases empty. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. And it's fouled away. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
That misses, and it's 1-2. The Yankees up big in this one here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That smash towards center. Mitchell makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Terang, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
1-0.
That's to third, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. Misses off the plate, ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Hoskins in the box now, no balls and a strike. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss. Terang, the lead runner out at second. Contreras over at first with one away. The high heat, too much on that one. Garrett Mitchell now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's hard hit left side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.